Hey everybody, welcome back. So, back to working on the Anygig Travel Bass. And it's been sitting on the bench for about a week with the strings up to pitch. And I just tightened the truss rod to get the neck perfectly straight. I don't know if you can see that. The neck is nice and straight. The action isn't that horrible. I would normally like it to go down a little more, but here's the problem. I don't even have the saddle in the bridge. The strings are just going up over the bridge without the saddle in them. And still the action is a little high. So, what to do? I think I got two choices. The first one, I need to remove the piezo again. See how deep the slot is in the bridge and see if I can go down any further with it. I would actually like it to be sitting as low in the bridge as possible, almost on top of the wood here. And then sand off the top of the bridge a bit, sand off the bottom of the saddle, because as it sits right now, if you just stick the saddle under the strings, it's taller than the bridge. So, need to either sand down the top of the bridge, route this slot deeper so it drops the piezo down, because if I cut this so it actually works, it'll be really shallow in there in the bridge, and I'm afraid it'll just tip right over. Or I can make a new bridge and just make it shallower. And I think I will try to sand down the top of this one first. We get a couple of measurements and see how far the piezo is down inside the bridge here, and maybe I can bring that down a little further. I can't go down too far because there's a hole cut underneath it for the access for the wire. Let's just take a look. Let's see how much room I got. One thing I'm glad to note is that with an adjustment of the truss rod, the neck went straight, and it's actually nice and straight. It's not all wavy gravy. Let's get the jack out. Okay, so I do have some room there. See, I got, I don't know, what's that, maybe 1/4 of an inch here. So I could route out the slot in the bridge. I can go all the way to the body of the bass and just have the saddle sit on top of that, and that would lower it down quite a bit, and it would allow me to get rid of some of the top part of the bridge here, so the strings would go down. And I talked to Rich, and he's giving me carte blanche to do whatever I have to do to get this thing playing. As you can see, if I want to bring the string down to about that height on top of the saddle. So time for her to go under the blade. So let's get out the Shinto rasp and let's take some of the top of that bridge off, but let me get the piezo out first. All right, sit tight. Let's get these strings off. It would appear that these tuners are like 36 to 1. I don't know if that's standard for bass. Don't know. But it takes quite a few turns to get it to go around one revolution. All right. Using a part of the new strings, fish it underneath the piezo to get it up out of there. There we go. Some a little stronger. All right. Let's see how deep the slot is. Slot is 6.7 millimeters deep. Top of the bridge to the body is 7.6. And the channel through the guitar for the electronics starts at the 13.5 millimeter mark. So I can take the top of that bridge down quite a bit and go down with the route for the pickup. quite a bit as well. So, how far do I want to go down? See, even without the pickup in there and the saddle in the bridge, it's still too high. How the hell did they set this thing up at the factory? Messed up. All right. I don't want to sand the bottom of the saddle any more than I have to. So I can always notch it. So let's see. All right. Time for the carnage to begin. Okay, here's where we're at. Made this, and this is going to sit over the top of the bridge, and that's going to allow me to deepen the slot with the Dremel. So get rid of the tape. I'm going to put it on there with double-faced tape, and yeah, let's do it. Okay, so I went a little deeper and got the piezo in. The action is still slightly high, but nowhere as high as it was before. And I still need to file the nut. And when I do that this time, I also have to file the saddle. On guitars, you don't have to file a saddle, but the angle that the strings come out on this thing, you definitely need to file a saddle. So I'll be able to fine-tune this thing right down. You should be able to get the strings right on the deck. But I'm going to call it quits for now. It's midnight. It's time to wind down. So, we'll see you guys in the next video. Behave yourself, and peace.